Hello dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are going to discuss about some of the newer formulas from magnetism and matter chapter and the and relating to that some numericals also, some MCQs also we will be discussing today. Okay, first one, magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment formula is Q into 2L. Magnetic dipole moment of a current loop is NIA. Magnetic field due to a short magnetic dipole. If we are considering along the axis, it is mu 0 by 4 pi into 2m by r cube. M is the magnetic moment. At the equatorial plane, when we are considering, it is equal to mu 0 m divided by 4 pi r cube. Then, if we are considering the elements of Earth's magnetic field, horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is H equals B cos theta, vertical component is B sin theta. Tan theta, we know it is V by H, theta is angle of dip, B is root of H square plus V square. Next is magnetic moment of an orbital electron. For an orbital electron, magnetic moment is E by 2m into L. Orbital magnetic dipole moment of an electron in the nth orbit is n into EH by 4 pi m, NH cut. Okay, H cut by 2 into ME. Next is magnetic susceptibility is M by H. So these are some of the questions which we the important formulas from the chapter magnetism and matter. Now we are moving to the first question, that is magnetism in substances is caused by. What is the reason for magnetism in substances? It is due to the spin and orbital motion of electron. Okay, due to spin and orbital motion of electrons. That is the cause of magnetism in substances. Second one, a toroid of n turns mean radius capital R, cross-sectional area A, carries a current I. It is placed on a horizontal table when they are taken as XY plane. Its magnetic moment is, see here, a toroid has n number of turns and its radius is given as capital R, cross-sectional radius is A, carries a current I, it is placed in a XY plane. We need to find out the magnetic moment. So in the case of toroid, we know that it is a magnetic field where it will be oriented. The magnetic field will be always confined inside the body of the toroid. Magnetic field is confined inside the body of the toroid. How it is confined inside? It will be in the form of concentric magnetic lines of force. And there is no magnetic field outside. Outside magnetic field is 0. Magnetic field is confined inside only. Outside is 0. And inside also it is like a concentric magnetic lines of force. Okay, clear? So what will be the magnetic moment inside? Magnetic moment inside is equal to 0. So it is 0. Otherwise, there would be a field falling as 1 by r cube at large distances outside the toroid. Okay, while we are considering, or we can say it is directly proportional to 1 by r cube. Like that also we can say it's almost equal to 0 only outside the toroid. Next question. The magnetic field of Earth can be modeled by that of a point dipole placed at the center of Earth. The dipole axis makes an angle 11.3 degree with the axis of the Earth. At Mumbai, declination is nearly 0. Then, which of the following is correct? It is asking. So, I'll read out the options also. See here, the first one is the declination varies between 11.3 degree west to 11.3 degree east. The least declination is 0 degree. The plane defined by dipole axis and earth axis pass through the Greenwich. Declination averaged over the earth must be always negative. So here in the question, magnetic field of earth can be modeled by that of a point dipole placed at the center of earth. Okay. Then dipole axis is making an angle 11.3 degree with the axis of the earth. While we are considering the axis of the earth, the dipole angle is making the dipole axis is making an angle 11.3 degree with respect to axis. So we can draw that as a diagram. Magnetic field of earth can be modeled by a point dipole placed at the center of earth. Okay, a point dipole placed at the center of the earth. Dipole axis is making an angle 11.3 degree with the axis of the earth. If this is the actual what is the axis of the earth, and which is making an angle 11.3 degree, at Mumbai the declination is nearly 0. Then the answer here is, for the declination varies between 11.3 degree west to 11.3 degree east. The reason is Earth's magnetism, when we are considering magnetic field lines of the Earth, will be resembling the magnetic dipole located at the center of the earth. So here a magnetic dipole is located. It will be same like only. The axis of the dipole does not coincide with the axis of rotation of earth, but it is presently there's 11.3 degree with respect to the previous one. What will be the declination then? So that is why, since both are not coinciding, one is west means other will be east. So it will be varying from 11.3 degree west to 11.3 degree east. Next one. In a plane perpendicular to the magnetic meridian, the dip needle will be. If it is perpendicular, what about the dip needle? Dip needle will be vertical. In a plane perpendicular to the magnetic meridian, then dip needle will be always vertical. Next one. If the horizontal and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field are equal at certain places, then the angle of dip is, what will be the angle of dip? Tan theta will be equal to BV by BH, which is equal to 1. Therefore, theta equals 45 degree. Okay. So next one is magnetism in a substance is due to. What is the reason behind magnetism? Orbital motion of electrons only, spin motion of electrons only, both orbital and spin motion of electrons, none of the above. And I say this is first question also somewhat same like this only. So here the answer is, it is having both orbital and spin motion of electron. It is due to both orbital and spin motion of electron. Next one. A stationary magnet does not interact with. A stationary magnet will be interacting with magnet, stationary charge. A stationary magnet won't interact with a stationary charge. This is correct. It will interact with iron rod, moving charges also. Next one. A bar magnet AB with a magnetic moment M is cut into two equal parts, perpendicular to the axis. One part is kept at over the other so that the end B is exactly over A. So AB is there and M is cut into two equal parts perpendicular to the axis. Perpendicular to the axis, it is dividing it into two. One part is kept over the other so that the end B is exactly over A. Well, what will be the magnetic moment of the combination? What will be the total combination? So what will be the magnetic moment in that case? In that, one is having B is exactly over other. AB means one will be north pole and the other will be south pole. When B comes exactly over the other, what will be the total magnetic field? Total magnetic moment will be equal to 0, because the magnetic moment will become just half of the half for each. So m by 2, the other one, the direction is opposite, so that together it will be equal to 0. So next is ninth question. What is the SI unit of magnetic pole strength? Magnetic pole strength is ampere meter. Magnetic pole strength is ampere meter. Okay. Then next is SI unit of magnetic permeability. Magnetic permeability SI unit is became watt ampere to the power meter to the power minus 1. This also we can say, or we can say this Newton per ampere square. This also correct. Magnetic permeability. Both the answers are correct. So we can write both watt per ampere per meter, Newton ampere square. That's also, so we can say this is the correct answer. Okay, so these are some of the questions which we discussed today, and I know the exams are nearby. I was also busy with the with my students' exams, so that's why I couldn't post the videos in a regular manner. Okay, children. So I hope today's video is useful for you, and if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.